Brakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.
Well, as my good friend and colleague would say, the anthems are out the way, it's time to play, and we're going to go right down to the ice. We'll go to the away team first, and we'll have a look at who's going to be in net for Whitley. Right now,
Wardell over by the bench, Bo Water with his helmet off at the back of the net.
They're not giving anything away, are they?
I think the net is Wardell's from what I can see.
Yeah.
Yep, that's his bottle going on top there. So
it'd be interesting to see how he fathoms. But they look like they mean business today. Our old friend, of course, Sean Kippen's going to be in there, making sure, giving them the orders. But I'm expecting them to school Widnes today if they play anything like they have done for the last two games. But as we go down to the other end of the ice, it looks like Pearson, is it? Oh no, it's not.
Tisadri.
Yeah, Tisadri. Yeah, he's got the nod. So
backing up today,
Widnes putting their money on him, stopping the onslaught of the Whitley Warriors today. And I must say, it looks like a big bench there for Widnes today.
Yeah, they've got over 3 lines today, so
expect something good of them. It's whether or not these new players fit in, and they've got to fit in quick as well. So, as we get ready to go down to centre ice, and I'm gonna leave it in your good hands, George.
Thank you very much. Joey Coulter getting ready for the face-off, player coach for the Wild. He has been pulling the strings all week to get some of these this great young Scottish talent into the side.
And do you know what? I hope it works for them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's certainly making for an exciting game here. I think this is Owen Ray on defence, and number 8 is Connor McNulty. Welcome to Widnes, Connor. We've also got Innes Gallagher and Torrin Anderson.
Wow.
And it's pushed forward by the Warriors from the face-off. And Ray flips it round. Barlow. No look pass. Got round past Jackson. It's up at the point with Powell, the Canadian import on D for the Warriors. Here's Coulter looking for a way out the zone. Cycles back behind his own net and then has to play a quick pass over to Ray. Ray chips it through centre. Powell goes back to collect and goes D to D. This is Ord on D for the Warriors. Out on the far wing for the Warriors. Centering pass was blocked. Good intervention there by Ray. Ray now battling to get the puck up the boards in his zone. And he's managed to kick it out of the zone and will take his change as Warriors regroup. Grigors, the Latvian, dangerous player skating up from D. Long pass, cross ice pass, hit a skate and then narrow angle drive and it's out. The save there by Tisadri, I think, on a tight jam play by the Warriors forward. And now this is Hopkins for the Wild. He's got Bez Hughes in the middle. He delayed and he tried to find Hughes, but
opportunity was there.
Went past. Good chance there for the Wild. Gilbert goes to work, forechecking. And now Hughes will try and squeeze, but Smedley on D for the Wild rings it round. Comes all the way to Ross, but it's batted back in by Williamson on defence for the Wild. And then all the way out the zone for Murray to just float a pass to the open wing for Gilbert. Gilbert has to battle with Smedley though. Gilbert bodied Smedley off the puck, but it was Ross to collect for the Warriors. Stretch pass up to Finlinson was chipped into the Wild zone. And they have to regroup from D. This is Williamson. Round to Murray. Murray back to Williamson. Patient bit of play here. Williamson gets the Jets on. Gets it up to centre.
Oh.
This is, I think this is Gallagher. Took a hit there. He's only a young lad, but he's got a good frame on him. He's not small.
Yeah, some of our keen-eyed viewers will notice that there's names like James on the back of shirts. Oh.
Yeah, Gallagher centres to Anderson.
But of course, they're just using somebody else's jersey for today.
So this is Anderson in on the forecheck, but Warriors defence come away, chip it up to the wing for Crisp to try and bat out. And now this is Weatherall bringing forward on the wing for Whitley. Weatherall turns, looks to get support on the point. But he's pinned against the boards there by the Wild checkers. The puck eventually comes loose and clears the zone, and we have a high sticking call, I think.
Yeah, looks like it.
Face off then in the Wild end. As we're waiting for Wild to get 5 men out. And the 5th man out, Ruddick, takes his position in front of Tisadri. Clean face-off win by Britain, round to Jackson. Jackson only can swing it up to the point as far as Grigors. Grigors has to pick the puck out from the boards and gets it down behind the Wild net. Finlinson turning, he's bodied well off the play, and then Ruddick's pass came off the body of Britton. Now Britton's clear, he's got a lane to the net. Oh, he shot low, good save, Wardell.
Wow.
It was a lucky bounce. It was the cross-ice pass from Ruddick, actually bounced off Britton's body and just opened up the centre lane for him. And now we've got a whistle, too many men penalty here, and I think it's going against the Wild.
Oh. Yeah, it looks that way. Yep.
So, Wild will have to play out the remainder of this scoreless first period. Short-handed.
1:38 remaining in this first period. And Widnes find themselves a player down.
So Anderson and McNulty, the 2 young Scottish forwards, out for the Wild. Anderson 21, McNulty 8.
Can the Wild do a good penalty kill here and stop Whitley, or is this the advantage Whitley need?
Whitley win the draw. Up to the point with Grigors. Grigors down to the wing for Betham. Betham, good job holding the puck up under pressure. Gets it behind the Wild net. Warriors get it up to the point for Powell, and then good clearance.
Oh, well done.
And here comes McNulty getting the Jets on, putting Grigors under pressure.
Oh, it's got in!
Oh my word!
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Well, I have no idea who'll be credited with that goal, but I can tell you who made it. It was Torrin Anderson.
Kept the pressure on, didn't he?
Put the pressure on. Grigors had him in his rear view mirror all the way, and a stick check, and I think it came off Grigors' stick and just went through the legs of Wardell.
And with that, 1 minute 40 remaining in this first period. It's now Widnes Wild 1, Whitley Warriors 0. So a short-handed goal there, George.
Short-handed goal, absolutely. Instant impact here from the young Scots. Change of D for the Wild, but they keep out this combination of McNulty and Anderson.
And just see there, Sean Kippin just going round.
Yeah.
Having a word with the troops and saying,
settling
come on,
everyone down. Yeah, Grigor's still shaking his head. It's a freak goal, really. But the Wild will take it.
Yeah, take whatever you can.
Here come the Warriors, though. They will obviously look to push. 1 minute 14 seconds of man advantage for them to try and go in level. Kippin on the draw here against Torrin Anderson. Anderson wins the draw. Back to Jackson for the Wild. D to Ray. Ray with a long dump in. And here comes Torrin Anderson, pressuring the puck. Got it loose, but his narrow angle slap shot was wide. And now back come the Warriors. Kelly, nice move. And then his centering pass went through a couple of sets of legs. Kyle Powell to Grigors on defence for the Warriors. Powell's pass up to centre, Kippin almost stripped it from Jackson, but Jackson recovered and flips it back down. 40 seconds left to play. This is Grigors on defence for the Warriors. Grigors over to Finlinson. Finlinson stepping up. He's got a man on his wing if he fancies a drop pass. He does. This is Ross. Ross carries into the corner, knocks it behind for Queenan, but it's out of reach where Tom Jackson can clear it for the Wild. 20 seconds left. Wardell tries to backhand one round. Grigors under pressure from Torrin Anderson once again. Having flashbacks, perhaps. And a long dump here. All the way down will be icing. Not sure tactically if he saw what was on the clock there. Perhaps not the wisest move to ice the puck when you're on the power play and there's 6 seconds left, because this will give the Wild an opportunity for a rare feat. 2 short-handed goals on a single penalty, if they can get a shot away. Coulter, Williamson, Barlow, Gilbert. Coulter on the draw for the Wild. Coulter wins it. Barlow shot wide. And this will be the buzzer. Exciting end to this first period. And the draw is won by Gilbert, and good body there to turn that one over. That's Ray on D for the Wild. But now here comes Finlinson for the Warriors. Finlinson on his backhand, puts the brakes on behind Wild net. And Ray knocks it to the side where Queenan almost had a room for a shot. Gilbert now has broken that up. Gilbert will have room to knock the puck to centre ice. So Donaldson is back on the ice after serving his penalty, and he ran into Powell, and you can see Powell didn't even flinch there. Donaldson went hard into the boards, but Donaldson has popped up and now he's centering feed. Gilbert, oh, that was blocked. Couple of good little looks there for the Wild in tight. And now the Wild, long stretch off the boards. Finlinson putting pressure on Ray, but Ray got it across, and now Hopkins for the Wild. And Warriors' player has lost his stick, and
he got a little nick there by the look of it.
It's a high stick, possibly.
Completely incidental, I don't think it was intentional whatsoever, but...
Well, they whistled it down when the Wild had a good chance.
Yeah, Sean Kippen helping on the...
hope he's okay here, yeah.
Short stoppage in play, but while they're looking at the player, hopefully he's okay. George.
Yeah.
Which team is the number 2 ranked team here? Because you'd be mistaken.
It's been very even. I think the Warriors have looked more confident setting up in Wild Zone.
As Ross gets to his feet.
Yeah, Ross is back up. Good to see. Warriors look more confident. They've had a little bit more control of the play, but they haven't got that danger factor that the Wild have looked like having in the first period.
And has that been the problem that they've had all season, maybe so far?
Yeah, well, it's the first full game I've seen with them, so I don't know. I would say, whilst we're heaping praise on the young Scots that the Wild have got, Whitley have got one of their own, number 20 there. That's Gary Kelly. He hasn't got a nameplate on his jersey, but he's looked good.
He's wearing a black helmet. So
yeah, with a black helmet in the cage. He's looked fast, and he had a couple of good looks and was perhaps unlucky not to create a bit more in that first period. So keep an eye on him, number 20 for the Warriors. Coulter contests the face-off with Kippen. Kippen knocked it to the side. Williamson shot from the point, hit his own man Barlow, and now low shot there by McNulty, saved by Wardell. Wild come away with the puck out in front. McNulty missed the net. Might hit something in front, that one.
How many goes do you
Good
want?
looks here for the Wild. But now Murray's got to go back, and this is Kelly. Kelly couldn't fish it out of the boards, though. Murray, good job recovering.
And the official gets in the way again.
This is Williamson, I think, for the Wild. Knocks it up to centre, and it's straight back in with Smedley, but Williamson used his skates to get that one away. Now Barlow on the wing for the Wild, coming over. Barlow drops it to Coulter. Coulter's feed was straight to the skates of Grigors, and now Kelly is away for the Warriors.
What a goal!
He shot it under the arm of Tisadri, I think.
Well, you called it before, George. Guy to watch. Lovely positioning, and he slots it past the Widnes Wild netminder, and it's now all evens. Widnes Wild 1, Whitley Warriors 1.
Okay, so the draw is in the Widnes end, and it's won by Gilbert. But Lucas recovers it, and Lucas's centering feed hits a wild stick and clears the zone. Now Grigors back on defence for Whitley. Grigors turns inside, gets it up to Crisp. But that was pressured by Wild. Whitley do eventually manage to clear the zone. Comes all the way back down to Gilbert on defensive duties for the Wild, to Murray. Murray looking, plays to Hughes. Hughes, don't go behind your net, there's someone there. Murray up to Gilbert, but again, you see the puck jumping over stick blades. So Grigors calmly backhands it to Lucas. Lucas back to Grigors. Hopkins tried to stick check, and this has created a half turnover chance for the Wild. Gilbert goes in, throws a check on his man, and then Hopkins throws a check on his. Warriors bit of space now. Hopkins forechecking, but Grigors steps round the net, brings it up to centre, plays it to an open wing. A bounce pass has found Ross. Oh, Ross tried a little spinner-armour move, but that's just cut out by Coulter, and it's loose in front. Tisadri got a glove on it. Well, sketchy moments here. You think the puck's on your stick, and then it's not. So 3.5 minutes left. Whitley win the draw, and shot from the point hit a body and went harmlessly into the corner. Now Mitchell has won a battle against Ord, and a stretch pass all the way up. It's a superb finish. Innes Gallagher take a bow. What an absolutely beautiful pass, which I think was from Mitchell.
Yeah, lovely stretch pass right up the middle of the ice.
Split Whitley in half with that pass.
Yeah.
And Innes Gallagher, absolutely no mistake, went high blocker on Wardell, and it's 2-1 Wild.
Yeah. 3 minutes 14 remaining in this second period.
So Whitley trying something a bit more aggressive here. They're moving Grigors up to forward.
And I've just got to say, the Whitley fans are very quiet in that corner as well.
Yeah, well, here comes Torrin Anderson with a feed. Oh, yes! Oh! That is a finish. Innes Gallagher's done it again. Last time he went blocker side, this time he went glove side. And it looked like bar down from where I was standing.
All on his own again. They managed to split that defence wide open and slot it past the Whitley Warriors netminder. It's now Widnes Wild 3, Whitley Warriors 1.
So, everything's settled back down. The referee has a word with Tisadri in the Wild net, and the Wild are defending this face-off. Up to Lewis. Lewis's shot in hit a stick and went up onto the glass. Nice turn from Harper. Left his man in the dirt there. And now it's up with Gallagher. Gallagher cross ice for Britain to try and knock back down. 2 goals today for young Gallagher. Freshly delivered down the motorway from Kilmarnock. This is Anderson. Anderson holding the puck, carries it across the top of the zone, finds Harper. Harper puts it back down to the corner towards Gallagher. Gallagher lets it go all the way through to Mitchell. And then Wild change direction, but the only man there is Finlayson to collect for Whitley. Good defensive play there by the Wild, though, to bat it straight back into the Warriors' zone. And now the Warriors stretch pass up to Queenan to take it off a skate, and he now goes into the corner against Williamson, and he's turned it over. He tried to find Finlayson out in front, and then he swept a pass from his belly forwards, but that hit the skirt of the net. And now the Wild, with a bit of room, can move it up. Pass up to Gallagher, just tips it forward into the Whitley zone, and Powell has been run off the puck.
Oh, what a save!
Anderson just bumped Powell off the puck and then fed it to McNulty.
Yeah, point
who
blank.
Who is out and fresh and looking very energetic here, and he almost turns one over again for Torrin Anderson. Anderson now Squeezes Powell against the boards.
Oh, and
it's out front for Coulter! Oh, there it is! McNulty fed Coulter after some fantastic forechecking work from Torrin Anderson, and it's 4-1 Wild.
Well, what a shocker. A stunned Whitley team here as the Wild are going to town on them, not letting them settle, and they've slotted it into the net. Widnes Wild 4, Whitley Warriors 1.
Well, you could just see as soon as Conor McNulty came onto the ice, you could just see the energy in his legs.
But how many
compared
times?
To the Whitley defenders.
How many times do you see the puck get fed back to an individual lone Widnes player in front of the net?
This is Murray now on defence for the Wild. Barlow backhands one forward for Coulter. That missed him, but Powell had to backhand a puck past McNulty. Whitley really failing to generate, but what have they got now with Ross? Oh, he tried to spin pass out front for Kippin, and now Ord.
What again?
Oh, and good save by Tisadri. Just knocked that one down with his arm. Barlow now pressuring Powell. Powell, his pass has come all the way through for Kippin. Nice move, onto the forehand.
Kippin,
great save, and then Kippin. Well,
yeah, he's got it.
Yeah, Tisadri made a fantastic save, and then Kippin from a virtually impossible angle got it right up into the roof of the net.
Yeah,
and it's now 4-2.
Well, yeah, they're fighting back now. It's a little bit of a hill to climb. 3 minutes 19 remaining in this third and final period. Widnes Wild 4, Whitley Warriors 2.
3 minutes and 19 seconds for the Wild to protect what would be a pretty impressive victory. Jackson puts the puck up only as far as Kelly.
It's definitely rubbed the Warriors up, hasn't it?
Hughes backhands one to Jackson. Jackson behind his own net. It's time for no risks. Oh, and a long stretch pass that Hopkins couldn't quite bat down his icing, and that will bring the play all the way back in front of the Widnes goal.
Well, man of the match. I know it's a bit early to call yet, but I mean, definitely one man's shone out so far.
Well, Innes Gallagher has been fantastic. His finishing on both of his goals, absolutely surgical. But it's not over yet as Lewis shoots one in, and that's gloved. There was no one in front for the screen, so
a close second,
saw it all
I would
the way.
have said was a netminder.
Yeah, Tisadri's been absolutely fantastic, and he was unlucky not to have made the save on that last goal there. He did everything he possibly could.
But what do we know, George? We don't get to call those.
But yeah, Gallagher, fantastic. Torrin Anderson,
yeah,
absolutely fantastic. Conor McNulty, fantastic. And, I mean, all the Wild's regular veterans have played a great game as well. Barlow, constant threat. A couple of really good mobile D-men on this Wild team. Harper, Williamson, Murray, they really skate well, and perhaps that's just something that we haven't seen so much of from Whitley.
Yeah,
they've got big, strong defensemen, but maybe they're not quite the mobility.
And Kelly's been a threat,
here's Ray stepping up from defence into the zone, and Anderson low shot. That's Innes Gallagher's hat trick, and once again made by Anderson.
Well,
danced with the puck, and a low shot that was off the pads of Wardell.
I think he's just sealed it for himself there, hasn't he?
Fell beautifully for Gallagher.
And so it's now Widnes Wild 5, Whitley Warriors 2.